Hey crafty friends, today I'm excited to share this beautiful card using a variety of Brutus Monroe products. My focus was on cutting dies, so I'm using the fall foliage, bottled blooms, and these are both cutting dies, worn brick stencil, and the Super Sentimental stamp set, along with a host of other things. So in preparation of making this card, here are my die cuts. So one of the card types that I enjoy making are mini slimlines. So of course, I purchased these mini slimline bases from Brutus Monroe. I'm also working with driftwood paper, which is one of the paper collections that I really enjoy. So when you're looking for a woodsy look, wood grain, a mix of colors, mainly in your browns, there are some light browns and blues, this is the paper packet for you. So I really enjoy using this worn brick stencil. You've probably seen this a couple times as you've looked at some of the cards that I've posted throughout the last couple weeks. So I'm taking the stencil, I'm going right over pattern paper, which is one of the techniques that I enjoy doing. And I'm using some distressed oxides in a brown color just to give it a little oomph. So remember, in this case, we did a stencil right on top of the pattern paper. So now I'm going to adhere my base. I know there's always conversation around what type of adhesive you use. In this case, I do like dry adhesive more than I do the glue, but I think there is room for both. So in this case, I'm just going ahead. I'm using my gingerbread cardstock, adhering it to my mini slimline base. And then layer number 2 is going to be our driftwood cardstock with our fun stenciling on top. All right, so next up, I'm using some Chroma Mist. Brutus Monroe has a variety of different Chroma Mist, a lot of mixed media things that you can purchase. This is not my forte, I will say. It's something that, as a design team member for Brutus Monroe, I've gotten into, just trying to use all the products and learn different techniques with using them. I thought this would be fun and add a little pizzazz to my card base. So I'm going to set this aside, let it dry a little bit as we move into the next phase of my card. So as you can see in my tray, I have a lot of die cuts that I cut out, which means I used a lot of different Brutus Monroe cardstock. The cardstock is the best. This is the Raven cardstock that I'm using. And here I'm using the die cut. And I'm going to stamp my sentiment right on top of it. And in this case, I love to heat emboss. So I'm heat embossing with some gilded embossing powder. Such a beautiful gold color. And I was torn. I gotta tell you, I was like, should I use gold or should I use alabaster? Brutus Monroe's embossing patterns are the best. So if you haven't tried them, go grab you some. All right, so I'm just pouring my embossing powder on top of the sentiment. And you know what we'll do next? We will work our magic using our heat gun. So now I'm wondering, what is your favorite Brutus Monroe embossing powder? Ooh, look at that magic. So golden. All right, so I'm going to put that to the side, and I am going to begin assembling all of the images from the fall foliage die. And it's quite a lot of assembly, but fun nonetheless. So go ahead, continue watching. I'll add some music to keep you energized. And let's see how all these pieces come together. All right, so we're back at it. Now I'm working on my leaves that I cut out. I used cabbage and poison apple, two different shades of green. And I last minute decided that I was going to do some ink blending around the edges of the leaves just to give it some voila la. And that's what I'm doing here. And it just, takes my leaves to a whole nother level. All right, so our next step is to assemble our jar of fall foliage. So that's what I'll be working on during this segment. You'll see me utilize my Barely Arts glue and just strategically place all of the die pieces that I've cut out. One thing you will notice is I like dimension, so I did pop this up on 3D foam tape before I adhered it to the card base. So go ahead and watch me assemble this, and I will leave you with some music and be right back. So now I have adhered my jar to the card base, and I'm adding this ever so lovely, super cute paper twine around the top of the jar. I think this is the cutest element that you can add to the jar. I just love it. And in this case, I've used the Precious Metals Rose Gold, I believe the color was. Isn't it cute? And if you just look at the foliage, I'm just loving the holly colored cardstock on the berries. We have our two different greens mixed in there. I used some copper glitter paper. And now I'm just adding on my acorns. So overall, I'm just loving the color pattern, all of the different elements. It's coming together very well. All right, so next up, you just know we had to splatter, right? We can't have a card without splatter. Well, we can, but in this case, I didn't want a card without splatter. So I am using here some Gilded Shimmer Splash and some Raven Reinker. So once I have this placed on my palette, I'm using a paintbrush and I'm just gonna do some flickers so I can get some splash of this black Raven Reinker and the gold. And I'm not covering anything up. I want it to be random. I want it to hit my black jar. I want to see some splatters on the leaves and the holly. Of course, I'm not being too obsessive, but I definitely want to see the splatter all over. Just a very nice added touch, in my opinion. So a few final steps to this card. I decided to add a few dragonflies. These dragonflies are from the Bottle Bloom die cutting set. And in this case, I used the Rose Gold Precious Metals paper. It is so pretty. And this coordinated with the paper twine that I have around, that ribbon I have around the top of the jar. Just adding a little bit more pizzazz to this card. Has some dimension. And lastly, I love the Brutus Monroe flat back crystals. So I decided to add 2 of these to the center of each of the dragonflies. And I'm using the Redshift crystals. So once I add these on, that is it. This card is done. And we've achieved greatness with creating our own happy ending. So thank you guys for stopping by and watching me create this card. I hope you enjoyed what we've done with these Brutus Monroe products. Go ahead and grab you some, share in the Facebook group so we can see what you make, and don't forget to create your own happy ending.